What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 32 of the World's First. And today we're going to be taking on Guiseley at home in the league. But before we get to that, of course, we must go over how we fared in the last month's plus worth of matches and see how we gotten on there and where we are in the table. Just 2 days after the hard-fought loss to Loughborough University, we then took on a Tamworth side that were pretty much more up for the match than we were, as we were soundly defeated by the score of 4-1. Anthony Steer actually got the proceedings off right in the 5th minute, giving us the lead early, but after that it was pretty much all Tamworth. It didn't help that our goalkeeper, Callum Williams, gifted them a goal by dropping the ball into his own net as well. Tamworth had a lot more shots and on target than we did. We only had 7 and 4. Majority possession though, so small positive, but at the end of the day, everyone played pretty badly, especially the back line, as we were not able to stop the all-out attack that Tamworth had. We were able to rebound strongly against AFC Fylde, the same team that knocked us out of the FA Trophy, and beat them in the league by the score of 2-0. Jack Broadhead, the not often used center back, getting us off right in the 7th minute, and then Lewis Kennedy adding to the tally right near the death of the match. Curious that both center backs actually got the goals in this match, but I'll take it however it comes. It's a solid 3 points, and we did it in dominating fashion, really. 13 shots, 6 of them on target, a little less than I want, but almost 60% possession. That's what I'd like to see. Everyone played pretty much on point to get us the solid 3 points and help us, like I said, rebound back in the league. A curious loss, but always one that's bound to happen. We lost to lower mid-table side Stalybridge away from home by the score of 3-1. Benny Iggyhan once again starting us off right, getting the first goal in the match in the 13th minute, but then after that, Stalybridge just took their chances, got lucky on a couple of shots, but at the end of the day, our attacking front weren't able to match them goal for goal, and that's what ultimately led us to lose. Once again, almost another 60% possession match, 14 shots, 5 on target, but defensively, we weren't able to keep up with their strikers, and that was a big problem for us. We needed to keep dropping our line back, but even then, they just kept breaking through and ultimately got all the goals. But if you like goals, you would have liked this match. 8 of them scored in total as we won by the score of 5-3 against Chorley. 5 different goal scorers as well. Gascoigne, Marsden, McCoy, Norris, and Iggyhan, the goal scorers for us on the day. 55% possession, 12 shots with 8 of them being on target. Up and down the pitch, everyone played fairly well, even on the defensive side, even though they let 2 go through, and then Lewis Kennedy's rating dropped significantly thanks to potting it into his own net. But at the end of the day, we did get a solid 3 points, and this roller coaster ride continues. Playing with 10 men for nearly 80 minutes, we were able to scrape away a 2-1 victory against Hyde United on the road. Benny Iggyhan starting us off right in the 33rd minute, but then Hyde knotted up in the 68th, and we had to wait all the way up until the 2nd minute of stoppage time before Callum Armstrong, the center attacking mid, gave us the win in a very, like I said, a very scrappy affair. We had 9 shots, 5 of them being on target. Yes, we had majority possession, but on this day, with 10 men and keeping a lot of possession, we didn't have a lot of attacking chances. So like I said, very fortunate to come away with 3 points here as we now move back into the playoff spots. We do stay undefeated 3 matches in a row, but it is a draw against Nuneaton at home. Andy Gascoigne, in the 74th minute, being our only goal scorer, actually knotted the match up at that point. Even though Nuneaton didn't take as many shots as we did, we had less on target, and that really factored into this. We had 26 shots in total, once again, almost 60% possession. I felt that the attacking chances that we had, and keeping it in the final third, putting all those shots in total, I thought that there would have been more goals in store for us and ultimately 3 points, but the finishing needs to start being more clinical. They need to have to take their time, take their chances a little better, and probably the result would have been different if we had, but at the same time, it's not a loss. It's still a point and keeps us in the playoff spots. So as I was saying in the last couple of matches, we did move up into the playoff spots. We sit in 5th place, 44 points through 27 matches, 3-point gap over Altrincham, who are sitting and looking to try and get back into the playoff area. Loughborough University, once again, back to their winning ways and have now a 14-point gap at the top of the table over Tamworth, with Stockport and Fylde also taking up the playoff spots. So I'm glad that we're in this area, but now we need to do well to stay here. And going up against Guiseley, I thought Guiseley would have done a lot better at this point in time in the season. That's why I chose the match. But seeing them languishing down in 18th place makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about today's match. But just because they're doing bad doesn't mean they can't sneak attack and surprise us on this day. So let's go into the team sheets. We're going to go back to the standard that we've had for the past couple years, the 4-4-2 narrow diamond, and this is how we're going to line up. Chambers is going to be in net, McCoy, Kennedy, McJanet, and Duxbury along the back line. Andre Jones, the defensive mid, O'Brien and Gascoigne as the two centers. Tom Marsden sitting in that attacking mid role with Elliot Pond and Benny Igihan getting a start today. Anthony Steer is not performed the best as of late. He hasn't really been had the mind for goal, so I want to try and mix it up a bit, see if the Pond Igihan tandem can work once again, and hopefully bang in the goals, and hopefully Anthony Steer realizes the error of his ways and doesn't come a crying that he's not getting first team football. So hopefully this works. Cross fingers, hopefully it works. So let's kick off and see what happens. Throw in 10 minutes in, Duxbury into Igihan, almost taken off the ball, but he gets it into Elliot Pond, but he really doesn't have a shooting lane. Have to get it back into the box, but cleared away. Marsden with an attacking chance. Benny out to Duxbury. You can put in a decent cross. He tries to find Pond. It's falling around in the box. Oh my God. There's just too much crap in the middle as Geisley do well. Geisley back again on the attack as they're whipping the ball into the box. Tomlinson is there, but it's a good block away from the defense, and they have to reset at the top. But they're doing very well with their passing, something that can't be said about us. Geisley definitely using their wide play to their advantage. Tomlinson is onside, and he was completely unmarked. Okay, I thought he was onside. Thankfully, he's off. Geisley have seen a lot of the ball, and they're doing very well with their passing. It's another good save from Chambers, but the defense really needs to get into it. Well, not that time. It's 1-0 to Geisley. With all the attacking chances that they had on us, it was just a matter of time before they broke us down. Constant pressure they kept breaking on us, and the defense not doing well to mark anybody down is what really led to that goal. Some good takeaway right there. We do have the ball. Gascoigne coming up with it very deep. Elliot Pond, skimming the outside of the post. Thought for sure we would have knotted that up. Half an hour gone. We have the ball back, playing around the center. Do we have any sort of attacking movement, some good passing movement? Pond gets it up to Duxbury, as he should have. Duxbury can put in a decent cross, but he's electing to cut inside. That was an ill-advised shot. Throw in McCoy to Duxbury, who's playing on the wrong side, really. Pond, far post. There we go. We knotted up, one apiece. Elliot Pond, 9th goal of the season, and it's 1-1. Game on, everybody. Like I said, Duxbury playing on the wrong side, but then McCoy picking out the great far post cross. Elliot Pond getting himself unmarked and wide open for the goal. And like I said before, we are just really lucky that we came away with a goal there, as Geisley have been running us ragged using their wing play, and there really isn't anything I can do about that. I'm playing a narrow formation. If I try and utilize wingers at this point in time, they're just going to run us wild. So all we can do is try and close down those wingers and prevent them from crossing into the box or passing it in to one of their strikers that they have. So in the second 45, I'm going to look to try and close down those wingers, get them out of the play, and hopefully they don't find a different tactic to attack us with. 2 minutes in, corner coming in, but it's cleared away. Benny does well to get there. He does have a speed. Andre Jones, one of my center mids, coming all the way up. He really should not be in that spot. Elliot Pond actually takes a shot and then gets the rebound, far post. It's 2-1 Sheffield. Elliot Pond with this brace. I can't believe that rebound fell to him, number one. And number two, he had the wherewithal to shoot at the far post. But Elliot Pond proving he has wisdom beyond his years. He has patience beyond his years too, as he gives us the lead. Got an hour gone, and the defensive line keeping Jackson on side, but it's a good save from Chambers. It's going to be a corner, but the defensive line really needs to mark him a lot better than what I just saw. They get the ball back, second chance, but it's cleared away. Ball lumped over the top. Geisley on another attack, but it just goes over the crossbar. 16 minutes to go. We have the attack on the ensuing kickoff. Duxbury into Igihan. He can make it 3. He does. There we go. Off the ensuing goal kick, we just go route 1. Great passing, and Benny makes it 3 with 16 minutes left to go. That's some great passing. There's some great vision. Duxbury putting in a good cross. Igihan was marked, but he was able to beat his marker and put it in and give us a bigger lead. Get in, boys. Keep it going. Geisley had a couple of attacking chances late after our third goal, but none of it matters as we come away with a very solid 3-1 win. 4 matches undefeated now, and that was a great win for us. It definitely didn't look all that great after the first goal scored by Geisley, but a little bit of a tactical tweak. As you probably noticed, we do have 3 strikers up now. I switched over to the 4-3-3 after conceding that first goal, and it proved to be very effective. So, great win all around. Let's take a look at the schedule and see where we will be coming back. So we're coming down to it now, the last 14 matches of the season, so you know what that means. Next episode will be the 7th match in that run, and then the following will be the final match, just to see where we get on, if we're still in the playoff spots at that point in time. So, leading up to next episode, we'll have Ilkeston, Cheltenham, Stockport, Altrincham, Solihull Moors, and Corby all played off camera before the match with Lowestoft. And then the final matches from that, sorry you can't see it because of my face, Hedensford, Brackley, Leamington, North Fairby, Loughborough University, I'd love to try and get revenge on them, Salford, and FC United. And actually, I want to see Salford and FC United. We should probably get some results from that. But in the next episode, definitely we will be coming back versus Lowestoft. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If y'all liked what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.